What up, Facebook? We live, y'all. Shout out to B Cotton 5. Good luck. On paper, he's a lot better than me. Just do my best. I'm not here for the I'm here for the W's. I'm also here for the camaraderie.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here's his offense with a
It's been a great league. I look forward to playing with these guys in 26.
Give to the running back. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage. The first play does nothing.
Holy crap.
What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Mason. I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have
Whole team is stars. I remember why I don't want to play this guy.
to be in the mix. One of the best conferences in all of college football, and Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Whole team is stars. Get your shit.
Wants to pass. Finds his tight end. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the first down at the 30. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
Fall forward.
Because the tight ends
Fall forward.
they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the
Fall
time,
forward.
the drag route's going to come in. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter race, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
Fall forward.
Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense.
Oh my, dude, look at this guy's team. There's no way anybody should ever lose and beat this team. Who beat him? Who beat you?
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Ball's at the 22. Third and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? They'll try the run. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
They'll go to the fullback. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on second and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he's sprinting.
That was exhausting and stressful.
The Owls do it. A touchdown.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Line gets set, first down. Power football with the run. Got room at the 35. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And a great job on the offensive line. You're going to run the
This
ball.
guy's
You
good.
better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Kane. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And it's intercepted. A turnover from the defense. And midfield, he's got room. And they'll close in
My
on him.
goodness.
Good return on the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Plows through the defense.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
They'll leave it with him. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Kamara. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They've been running it, but now the pass. It's complete to the left. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Temple will line up with a 1st and goal. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Running with the fullback.
All forward.
And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football.
They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Owls!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. East Carolina has the lead right now. Has been buzzing all week. This game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by just 2 over Missouri. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. At the 35, he's loose. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generated a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to ghost him. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter.
Good quarter, good quarter. Keep it up. Let's keep it up. Play better defense.
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. To the air, it's Kane. Showing the arm straight
Nice.
to the left. And he makes the catch.
I knew eventually he'd get me. Don't know what was going on in that guy's head. That guy just runs past you like that.
And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
My God, bro. A little bit more help there.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, the offense is running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
You just got Molly. Okay.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it downfield for a huge gain.
Can you be any
Hit the
slower?
gas, kid. Wide open ahead.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. The give to the tailback. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go downfield. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run.
Wind in the face.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so probably no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Quarterback checking the play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. It's Kane. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man. They've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Monarchs line up to punt it away. This will be their first one of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away. He might be a little stiff in when you used him twice in that loss a week
Oh my
ago.
God, bro. Don't touch it.
And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up, great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times, and it climbs in the end zone. That was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
Why is this team so fast?
Inside the 10 to across the 20 on the pickup of 15. It's 1st down from back at their own 24-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Here's the handoff. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
No doubt the offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They've got to start showing some movement this year.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got the back in the middle. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here.
That's perfectly fine. From a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won 3rd down and forced him to 4th down.
And he'll work his way on to return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. OD ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spot.
The expressway is wide open. Rams him with the stiff arm. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
And these big plays are created first and foremost by the hot bodies up front. The guys who never get credit, the big boys, the big nasties, the big uglies, they put their hand in the dirt, they go after those defensive line, they create some holes where the runners can make plays, can get in space, can make these huge chunks.
Tough running this deep in the red zone. He's got 4 down to the 11. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Oh my God.
So close to that end zone. He could almost
You were there.
First and goal for this offense.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been
You were
one-sided.
right there.
They hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on first and goal. They'll run the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and I love running the football down the red zone. You've got to be able to do it. First down, obviously, is the right down to do it. But now, limits the options a little bit more. Second down after that loss of yards play.
And the D deny them on second and goal. They'll run the option. He'll toss it.
Why you cover him anyway, regardless whether you have the ball or not. One job.
Some momentum going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Oh, he's going to take a chance. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10.
Nope, don't regret it. Because I need the clock to run at all times. The wrong way.
Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense obviously won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Just feeds the running back. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. That gives him 100 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. On first down from their own 22. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. What a grab along the left side. He got the foot down in a strong throw, put it right on the money. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Who called a timeout? Oh, they did.
Change are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The jet sweep pass. Pass to 30. He's off to the races. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the 2nd level of the defense before the defense even knows that.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Second and goal coming up. DB's right up on the receivers. Marches ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls. Up and over. Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell a lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, we should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Paul, kind of understand.
What the?
A huge pickup.
The hell was that? Oh my goodness. That is placement. That was awesome. That was awesome. That was a hell of a play. Bruh. And he almost got away. Excuse me.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. It's going downfield.
That was a hell. Bruh. That was awesome. That's why he's ranked number 10.
Now in the second half, we can come out, make some things happen. We just created some big momentum for this offense. Now we take it into halftime.
That's going to wrap up the first half. Here and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Temple will try to move this one deep to get the second half underway. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25.
Oh my goodness. Now I sweat. Now I sweat. This guy is good.
ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain, so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. To the air, it's Kane. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Off he goes.
How is he so fast? I told you he was passing, and you still didn't drop into your zone.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, it looks like a second receiver.
This guy's coaching. He is coaching.
He's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so
Ooh,
much
he's about to
momentum in
die.
this game with back-to-back TDs.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Ran through the contact. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads can call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys can even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. After run, now throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
The Owls have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Kamara. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
The give to the fullback. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Fullbacks are very unselfish. One of the most unselfish positions you can find in football. They block 99% of the time. But when you can give them that rock, get a first down, those guys are really big. You know, they're really powerful. They usually fall forward. No nonsense, no jukes. Just hit you in the mouth.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they featured him today.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range. You got 2 downs. What are you thinking?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with a running game on 3rd down? And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now,
Guy's too good. I gotta go for it. He's too good.
And I get that, but I've been worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
Wow, look at this. You could take the lead with a chip shot field goal here and
He's too good. I have to go for it.
You know what? That's a bit of a trick play. Give it to the big guy. Let him tote that rock to the house.
It's a trick in college football now. Back in the game. Give it to the big fella. I'll tell you what, it's like tackling a tree stand. All legs, just big, stocky guy. Get in the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. East Carolina has the lead right now. Greenville has been cruising all week. This game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. Different by 9 over Missouri. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you're playing a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer it, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They're trying to get to it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here.
Oh my goodness, bro.
In the middle, it's great.
That's crazy.
Massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
You're supposed to follow him regardless.
The pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator where they're running the football. You can see they ran to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time I run it.
Thank goodness.
Would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
The offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? You're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to meet a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Leaves it with the back. And you find some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4th down territory? He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The official was offered the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking for a man. It's Kane. looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Old Dominion. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I got to get some more hits on him. I got to do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the
How was
address
that?
and do something different.
Hey, my controller just got jammed up. That's alright. Make it work. No excuses.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field.
Oh my goodness.
There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
He lets it fly.
Ah!
There's the pass intercepted.
I should have.
Takes it the other way. They'll drag him down.
Wait, that's what happens when you go away from what got you here.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls and take those. Great job by the DB making a big play.
That's what happens
Back to its offense.
when you go away from what got you here.
On first down, here comes this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. At midfield, he's got room. Running toward the touchdown,
4.
Monarchs. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Now I gotta freaking play hard. One mistake.
End zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Now to kick it off.
Can't go.
Turned in for the touchdown.
I was so in it.
Oh, he's going to go for the return. And the ball is loose on the return.
And that's why you don't do stupid stuff like that.
Final play of the quarter coming. Running behind that left side. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And down he goes back for 3.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting
And he just backing up and backing up.
athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to watch that side.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And sure, tackling there to keep them from getting to the first down.
And the fullbacks, usually are typically there to block, right? There's the big strong
That
guy.
might have been game,
Away
bruh.
from the running back, but
That
occasionally
might have been
sometimes
game.
You probably don't do it too much and don't make a living off it, but when you get a nice little chunk like this, maybe you find another way to give him the football.
Makes the catch at the midfield logo. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field.
Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. On the option. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense under the ball.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in the fourth quarter game.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Outside the pocket, let's go.
Ah,
Beautifully placed ball to the outside
nice.
and the toe drag for the pickup.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
The Monarchs come to the line with a new set of downs. Here comes the option. Shakes off the tackle. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Tackle is made, but not intended.
I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line.
Oh my
They had
goodness.
just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. Movement here from the tight end. Turning to the running game on first
Nice.
and goal.
Well done.
ODU. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to
Good-ish,
5-1.
good-ish.
What a day. His third rushing touchdown. You got your college fantasy football team going.
Okay.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Air Force is currently ahead in this one, but they may need to rev up an F-16 if they want to turn this into a blowout today. They're up by a field goal over New Mexico. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
We just had no...
Nobody's open.
Quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do
Nobody's
anything about
open.
this defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 16. He holds one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. This defense has kept him backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down at them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Getting some heat.
Ah. Oh, that's that.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense isn't the hatchet. They had to go for it. Now defense, this is the situation.
Good GGs, man. GGs. Well, there's that. Oh my goodness. He knew they was running and he still ran the ball. Not this lead. He didn't put the baby this lead. Oh, come on. See, now that's just that discipline. Discipline. Take a seat. What are you thinking?
That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over.
Discipline.
Speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can get something to eat?
Take a seat. That's not how we play ball around here.
Looking to move it through the air. Feeling some heat. On the line, he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home.
Because dude over there missing friggin' tackles.
Don't take a big shot.
Coming after it. And they got him for the sack. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. He's got it. And he's running in the open. The tag. Touchdown ball. And they take it in for 6 more points.
What are you doing? We're losing.
It's going down the field, putting points on the
They
board.
take that out.
Down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And they did tack on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished with a huge play in the passing game, covering 75 yards to house it. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chugging and keep scoring.
Can't take them with me.
Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator.
I need a fumble.
I agree 1,000%.
Scoop and score. Touchdown. Pick 6. Scoop and score. Something.
Get in the game late. You're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. It's Kane. He just got rid of the football. Not sure what he was doing. They're going to get him for grounding. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. That incompletion brings up 3rd down for the offense. They'll immediately call timeout. It's a chunk play.
Are you kidding me? He still caught that?
He's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
You're trying to knock it out or nothing. It was still the wrong play anyway.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team.
Oh my God. No, that's not true. Challenge that. Can I challenge that play? Nope.
This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. He leaves it with his back. After the pickup of
Look, that's game.
Smart offense.
GG's, man. GG.
Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing moving.
And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work. Throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses that evolve so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Guys, live. Let's get love us for the suckers. Excuse me.